Absolutely.
Slowly settle down and center, then you can zoom more. Okay, you're free to zoom.
Okay, zooming in.
It does have a very circular shape,
It does.
which would generally go for the not natural.
I'm going to go anthropogenic.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah,
it has
there's
words
words.
on it.
It says
Ooh, it says
onion.
onion.
Onions.
It says onion.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, what's the significance of that, Scott?
Where does it say onion? Oh, right there.
onions.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Do you think it's onion flavored spam, maybe?
Well, this is our first piece of anthropogenic stuff on this dive, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is. And you can see a little bivalves colonize it, some hydroids, and a brittle star.
I don't know what.
Come down a
what
few meters,
so-
co-pilot.
Yeah.
Just tugging around.
Coming down.
Yeah, you can't make out any of the other words.
That's probably sweet onions would be my guess. It's an ST.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
I think we can keep moving. I don't know that we need to image this
Okay.
much more.
Zooming
Want
out.
to get the whole thing? We'll get lasers on it.
We
Yeah.
decided.
That's what we were just saying, Chris.
There's a worm behind it.
Come out to lasers video.
Oh, sorry.
Or something behind it.
No, don't
Okay.
apologize. We just came
Very
to the
good.
conclusion
Full-eyed.
probably about the same
Okay.
time you did, but we were a little delayed.
Oops.
Okay, my sonar, there are a few
Yeah, I'm starting
bumps
to pick
ahead.
something up.
Yeah. Nice. How far out is it for you? Like 30 meters or something?
For me,
Yeah.
no, less, maybe 20. Less than
All
20.
right. And the ship's still going?
Correct. We got
All right.
probably 7 to 10 meters left.
Good.
Looks like there's something circular up to your port
Yeah.
from a serious view. That's a really odd, serious sonar returns.
It is. We should, well, the ship's stopping anyway, right?
I think we should investigate.
We are investigating. So far we found a
An
steel
onion tin.
can of onions.
Maybe this is grilled onions or salty onions.
Where did it go? Shouldn't it be?
It's
Oh,
right
The
right
Or
question
there.
maybe
is
it's the
whether
ship.
Looks
there were
different.
Vidalia sweet onions in there,
From my
or
view.
Maui sweet onions, or some other variety, I think.
It's really hard to tell what kind of sweet onions they were. Okay, well,
Oh, was this the sonar anomaly?
no, this is just a
This is
I
kind of
didn't think so. I'm
underwhelming.
like, seems a little small for a
The most-
sonar anomaly.
most amazing circular object ever. Okay, we can go wide video. Actually, we are wide. I just drove up to it. All right. So,
Can we try to, I don't know where the ship is, but can we try to just make haste across this plain?
We are.
we are.
Okay. Although we have heard from Diva that planes are very, very important.
They
here.
are very important, and they're one of the most undersampled
me
and
then?
understudied deep sea
I
environments.
don't think so. I've never seen
At the
deep
same
sea.
time, it
Looks
would be
awful
really
good
nice to get up on the
Yeah.
slope
Although
and
it's
see
Sirius,
Well, that's
some
exactly
other.
why
Sirius is
they're
also
also
8
studied.
meters up instead of the normal, like 15. That could be the difference.
Maybe, but that still looks really wide to be you.
Yeah, it's true.
And there's something that roughly corresponds to it about, that might be on your sonar too.
20 meters out.
25, 20 meters. No, that doesn't quite work.
Yeah,
Maybe it is you, because it just moved away from me.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe it is you.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Those linear outlier still look weird to me, though.
So, Oh, the ship's still going, so.
It should be stopping like
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you can probably put another.
Well, let's see. So these rocks are 20 meters ahead of me. Do you want to do another 30, and then
Sure.
I'll be able to stop on them?
Sure. Bridge nav. Say 20 or 30.
Go ahead, Nav.
Oh wait, and actually, yeah, 30 at
Yeah.
300. Yeah.
Bridge. Can we go 30 meters at 300 degrees, 0.2 knots?
30 meters, bearing 300.
So there's a white columnar sponge that's dead ahead up in the very top of the screen, and it might be worth, since we've seen several of those, just getting one zoom on it, just to confirm what it is.
Yeah, I think that's a little far out. Nav bridge move initiated.
Thank you, Bridge.
I think it's a little bit far right now, but when they get closer to it, they will try to do that. Is that right, pilots?
Yes, that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, that's fine. If we were going that way, that would be fine. If we're not going that way, then don't bother.
So either which way, it's fine.
Well, that's easy then. I will zigzag over and hope to find another sponge like it
Thank
in
you.
a minute.
Okay, back with you, pilot.
Welcome back, video.
So how far away are we from the sonar target? Oh, we've forgotten about that.
No, we're about 20 meters away. It looks like the rocks start 20 meters.
That's probably the beginning of the outcrops.
Yeah, and
Or Taylor's pile, or something.
the ship is on its way.
Basically, it's us getting out of that saddle between the summits.
What seemed interesting about this, though, is the true bottom of the saddle appeared to be that odd, broken rock geology that we were talking about. And then the hill, once we
Yeah.
got on the hill, it turned into sediment.
Yeah, I agree. So Brian, who's our navigator right now, is actually just mentioning that when we actually landed in the bottom of the saddle, that was when we saw those sort of big squiggly lines.
Marks.
And now, as we're slowly moving
Can
up
we zoom
slope,
in on that just quickly?
Yes.
What
Let
are
me
those?
set down a little.
we're now just
So
seeing
these are like
sediment.
pock marks. Either that or
burrows?
Bathynomus burrows.
Definitely bioturbation, right?
Is there a way we can angle to look down in them? Because Bathynomus burrows aren't usually that deep.
What is a
Okay.
bathynomus?
Giant isopod.
Is it going to jump out and scare us?
Giant isopod.
I may have to close my eyes.
We can probe it.
Okay, video, if you can try to zoom in and bring out
That is a really
sure.
big burrow.
colors down
When you're ready,
there. Okay, I'm ready.
going in. Looks like there's something in there. Holding
All
here.
you can see is the one antenna.
Oh, you can see. Okay, so way up in it, you can just see a leg. Do you see
Yeah.
the leg
Yep.
in the end of it?
This is going to turn into a horror story. I can feel it.
I am pretty scared.
I think D2 is as well.
Yeah, you just see two antennae or legs or whatever they are.
Can we go
I'm
see?
not sure I'm comfortable with this.
Can we go see what's in the other one? Maybe there might be a better
course.
shot of what's in the
Zooming
other
out.
one. It's not Bathynomus though, because they
Full
don't
wide.
have very long antennae. But
This
it makes
video?
whatever it is. It makes a heck of a, mass.
Yeah, I'm coming up a little, pilot, so you'll be
Okay.
plenty of space.
Could it be something else that's inhabiting a burrow that maybe didn't make
Maybe,
it?
yeah, maybe.
Is there a third burrow over to the left, or is it just a bunch of little pockets?
I'm going to have to turn really far
So
to
it looks like
starboard when
there's
I'm done this.
at least three burrows here.
Well, this is interesting.
I know. Look at what this plane-like feature has yielded for
I'm
us.
telling you, if a giant isopod jumps out, I might be a little frightened.
Okay, video.
Okay.
Go on
Zooming
in.
in. Holding here. I don't see any creature
No,
in
this
there.
one doesn't. Yeah, I can't see anything in
Yeah.
this one.
Okay, zooming out.
All right.
That was interesting to
Okay,
get a
so it's
close-up
just
of
gonna
the
have to.
geology.
Looks like that one connects back to
Full
the
wide.
third one.
Just gonna have to remain a mystery.
Unless you poke
Okay.
it.
Yeah, bridge move complete.
Thank you, Bridge.
Okay, so the 30-meter move's complete.
It is. Go see if you can find those rocks.
Should be able to by now.
What are these holes?
Oh, D2 sonar still ranged out to like 80 meters. You want that brought in a little bit?
Yeah, now that I have these, we might have to move closer.
Yeah, I think we gotta move some more. Yeah, they're still another 30 meters away. What direction are you
And
headed?
how long ago to the ship stop?
So did
Not
you
very
guys
long.
hear how
Just a couple minutes.
they put the
Yeah, we might be able to keep
rope
going.
post down in
Yeah,
the
I'm-
throat of Northwest Rota 1?
I don't see
It's
any
actually down in the
dangers
pit.
ahead.
Yeah. All right, let's.
I actually
guess
have heard
we'll go
that
that
before,
way.
but I think it,
Go
it,
that way.
Yeah. It's
So
not
which-
quite uphill.
it's
250,
definitely it's
right?
an interesting way to
Or
find
do you
out
wanna
about
just head-
eruptive activity.
Okay. 250. Bridge nav.
Man, those Canadian
turn that way,
locals better
Copilot?
do anything.
This is bridge, go ahead.
30 meters, 250 degrees, 0.2 knots, please.
30 meters,
I mean, they're
250
crazy.
degrees, 0.2 knots. Coming up.
They came back from this pit. The front of the ROV was covered with sulfur.
Yeah, and then after that,
I remember seeing pictures
Guess
of,
we'll head
of
more
the,
north, yeah.
the sulfur just hanging off the sled. So for those of you who are listening in, the Ropos is a Canadian remotely operated vehicle. So it's much like the D2 that we're using. It has another series of ROV pilots. It does deep sea
Yeah,
exploration
bridge
just as
initiated.
D2 does. There's
Thank
a
you.
number of them around the world.
do we come off bottom in 50 minutes or so?
A little, actually, we've only got about a 40-minute trek up, so we've more like got an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, good. So we'll definitely make it to the top of our.
Yeah, we should be able to.
So, Deb, is it possible to get a push core?
No, because we don't carry push cores on this ROV, as far as I'm aware. Is that right?
That is
pilots?
correct.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, so we can't get push cores for this. They don't have that capability at this moment.
Could we get it for leg 3?
No.
There was a fairly decisive no from the front of the room.
Keep in mind that
They're
was
so
from.
simple technology. Seems silly.
Hey, Bob, just bring up your concerns to Kelly. Just send her an email.
Okay.
So Watchley, this was the sonar target we saw from about 80 meters away.
So if that's one of those trifurcated crinoids, we're going to collect this.
Oh, great.
Please.
Boy, don't even let me have a moment with
Sorry.
the rocks.
We'll set down and take a zoom on this.
Let's hope it
crinoid.
is. Do you think it is?
So onshore scientists, some of you may not have been here earlier, but Chris Marr was saying that this crinoid is actually a new genus, but not yet described. If it is what I think it is, which it may not be.
That's a very good definitive there, Diva.
So if it is, I vote to collect this. Not only is it a new species, it's like it could be a new genus. Maybe it isn't the one that we
Hey,
saw
pilot,
earlier.
Just so you know,
I'm not sure the color is.
No, yeah,
kinda
the
glitch
color
in
is
my,
red,
control
whereas the
box
other
right
one was
now.
sort
Like
of
an
more
orange and
On
yellow.
your,
Burnt orange.
NHD?
It was quite beautiful.
On HD2.
I mean, this is not
Oh,
beautiful as
HD2.
well, but I'm not sure it's the
every
same
time
one.
I touch it,
Well,
it
have a little
switches my monitor
This is
from HD1
definitely
to
not the
HD2.
same one.
Okay.
This is something that's called Prosisocrinus
going on?
ruberimus, I think, but we'll know when they zoom in a little bit closer.
Okay, so I just got way too excited. But if we do see that
See.
trifurcated crinoid, well, then we're going to collect it.
That's switching.
So this,
It'd be good if when he's
Okay,
closing,
video whenever
when
you're
he's
ready.
zooming
Sorry, stand
in,
by.
that he
Yeah, no
will
problem.
also get the stock right underneath the calyx or the arms.
Did you hear that, pilots?
yeah, we're just standing by for
Sure.
a video
Take your
control
time.
box issue.
I'm gonna leave that. Let's. This one here. Every time I touch it. Yep. Okay. Okay, we're good then. All right, back with the
Okay.
pilot.
I bet you can guess what we're doing.
This red thing
Yeah.
going in. Holding here.
Yes, I'm quite certain now that this is Prosisocrinus, and probably species is ruberimus.
Going in tighter.
Okay.
Holding here.
What I'm looking at is see those tiny little flanges that are coming off of the stalk right underneath the arms? Those are cirri, and the shape of the stalk and the color of the animal, plus those reduced cirri right underneath the calyx are diagnostic for this genus.
Okay, so what do we need, pilot? Are we collecting this? Is that what I heard?
No, this is not what I thought it might be. Is that good for this watch lead?
Sorry, yes, that's beautiful. Thank you.
all right.
That's more than enough.
Okay, zooming out.
And let's see.
Full wide.
While I'm here, there's something bottom right I'm going to get in a second, but let's go on this just to the left of the lasers. Just want to see what that is.
Zooming in.
Okay.
Holding here.
So these look like sponge spicules.
Okay, and then if you go wide, I'll just turn right and look.
Oh, zooming out. Hold on, I'm having the same issue.
Okay.
I'm full wide.
Ooh,
I'm
can
gonna
we
just
zoom in
unplug this box.
on the Megalodicopia,
That's where I'm going.
the octonemid tunicate? So for those of you that missed it earlier, we did actually, that unidentified organism we
Hold on,
collected
stand by,
yesterday,
pilot.
Sure.
which we couldn't decide if it was a bivalve or a tunicate or a sponge. It turned out to be one of these, but without a stalk, basically. But it had the perfectly formed, mouth and everything else going on. So yeah, that mystery got solved yesterday, and it was a great specimen, and it was in perfect condition, so the pilot didn't over-squeeze it.
Well, actually, just so you know, we're debugging the HD camera controller now. So we're just waiting on a zoom.
Okay, thanks. Nav, could you remind me how much time we have left?
We are approaching an hour. Hold on, let me do the actual math and tell you for sure.
Co-pilot, it looks like the real hill is where we expect, right off your starboard side.
Yeah,
We
I
have
see another turn
54
for
minutes remaining on
last
the
10
bottom.
minutes.
Thanks very much.
Except for this, we can probably just turn and follow.
Okay. We got a temporary fix.
All right.
What do we need?
The unstock tuna kit.
Zooming
Did I
in.
get that right?
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Maybe
Washley.
this one has a stock. I'm not sure.
I did bad math. 64
Holding here.
minutes, not 54.
Okay. We tilt up slightly. There we go. I'm leading his direction of motion.
Very slowly.
Are those his organs inside?
Yeah, so what a great shot. And you can even see the valve on the top of his head.
Is that where he lets the water out?
Exactly.
Wow.
Or maybe that's the in-current siphon. I'm not sure. Water either goes in or out. Let's put it that way.
Zooming in tighter.
Okay.
Full zoom. It's interesting.
Thanks.
Okay, zooming out.
Okay.
Full wide.
All right. I'll take a peek around these rocks, and then it looks like
So Scott's just confirmed that the large opening, so the mouth,
swing left,
essentially is in, and then the smaller opening
so
at the top of the head is out.
That's fine.
Okay. Sorry. So we're back in some
okay,
outcrops.
video quick zoom on the stock in the middle.
Okay,
You
zooming
see
in.
them in the Sirius camera as well as in the main camera.
Okay.
Holding here.
Hold there. Looks unusual.
Sponge-like.
This is a pretty unique sponge, I think. I wonder if we could zoom in on a little more.
All right,
Could
if
be
you
a
go wide
clatterizer.
video, I'll
Yeah,
set
I'm
out.
thinking clatterizer, Chris.
Full wide.
The attempts to do quick zooms never work, do they?
Wait, were we moving to look at that sponge more closely?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, just checking.
Go. Okay, video. Free to zoom.
Zooming in. Holding here.
Okay.
And zooming in.
Well, I'm
Holding
biased,
here.
but sure looks like a potential collection to me. That is a unique clatterizer, I think.
It is absolutely beautiful.
I'm going to zoom out of here.
Yeah.
Clatterizers just win
Perfect.
out of all the sponges. Sorry, I may be biased, but they are just the most awesome sponges by far. They have incredible morphologies. They're predatory. I mean, hello. And this one seems to have a small little animal at the base of it. Perhaps we
You
can
want
zoom in a
to
second.
tilt to the base?
Sure.
Check it out. Zooming in.
Okay.
It's full zoom.
So our other sponge taxonomist, Shirley Pomponi, is screaming in all caps, "Collect it, please."
She's probably jumping up and
not
down right
moving at
now
all,
too. We just
so-
can't see her.
Great.
We're in a good spot.
Okay, zooming out.
Okay, I want to get a zoom on the top. That
Yes.
looks interesting.
That would be cool.
So we may be
Zooming in.
collecting this, pilots.
Maybe with all caps.
Full
Maybe
zoom.
with, that means
All right.
definitely, in brackets after.
Okay, co-pilot, you want to start getting ready?
Absolutely.
Sometimes snap zooms turn into collections.
Guess that's our job.
There is a level of excitement from the sponge taxonomists that I'm not sure I've seen ever, at least on our dives thus far. They're very, very excited by this.
I mean, look at it. It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, it's absolutely cool.
Okay, whenever you're done,
I
video.
can't wait to play with this in the
Just a
lab.
few seconds.
Okay.
Just got it in better focus. So.
Sure. So watch lead. I take it you want
And zoom it
the
out.
entire sponge?
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah, it's less than
You
10
can't leave a
centimeters
little
tall.
nub in.
Yeah, they don't
Full
grow.
wide.
They don't grow back. I take it.
I've never seen anything like this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
Let's
isn't
see.
it?
I'm a little too far
That's
away
pretty
right
much the
now.
sentiments of most of the
if
scientists in the
you
chat, Bob.
If I rotate,
All of us have never
go
seen
for it
anything
and-
like that sponge.
yeah,
Pretty cool.
get my skeet in a little
And again,
farther.
this is one of the best bits of working in an area that's never been explored
See from
before. You know,
Sirius,
all
really
around the
good
Marianas, this is the
view.
first time that much of this deep sea is being imaged. And so on every dive we've done so far, there have been so many new records, new species observed. It's just incredibly exciting, and we're so lucky to be able to share it with you.
So,
looks better.
pilots, could you make sure that you get a lot of good imagery of this before we collect it? I know we say that every time, but
Oh, better than what we have there.
I think so. I think that I think our sponge people are asking for a little bit more imagery.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I just got a little closer. We'll
one of them
re-image
said
now.
one of them said we might see something being eaten.
Okay.
so-
Let's go in video.
Zooming in.
We should have more zoom now.
Yeah.
Not quite centered, but there's not much I can do
That's
about
all
that.
I was going to pass along.
Holding here
so,
for
that's
now.
great.
Let me tilt
And zoom in
sorry,
when you're ready.
Tilt down.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, if you can just spend a little bit of time.
I'm up against two rocks. I can't really center.
So you can see a tiny amphipod sitting on one of the extensions off
I'm
the
going to hold
body.
it here then.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much more zoom I have anyway. Actually, there's a
As
little.
well as possibly a polychaete caught on one of the spikes.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom in. Look at those
at the
guys.
top.
That's full zoom.
Okay.
Okay, can we pan up? Yeah, slightly.
Yeah.
Pan up again.
Hi, this is Shirley. I finally
Yeah,
managed to
can
get on
turn a
the
little.
phone.
Hey, Shirley. Tell us what you think.
Hi.
Hey, Shirley, turn down the volume on your
There we
computer
go.
if you would.
Tilting up.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
It
Nice,
looks
Carl.
like there might be
Yeah.
something on the side that one of those little like projections is trying to eat. The top of this is really, really unusual. I've never seen anything like that at the top of the sponge. So very unusual.
Thanks for calling in, and thank you for suggesting that we get more imagery of this. And for not,
Yeah, it would be really, really, it would be really good to just get some behavioral, get some imagery so that we can see how this is behaving. Towards the bottom left, it looks like there's some
I'm happy with that if you
crustacean
want to tilt
might
down.
be trapped.
Okay.
so do you want us to pan down? Which is what we're doing, evidently.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's looking
and
really
there's
good.
another crustacean
Yeah,
on the
you
rock
go ahead and
behind.
pan down.
Pilot, can you pan down a little
Yeah.
bit more?
Sure. Go to the bottom.
So I don't know if you've explained this before when you've seen the
There's a
clouderises.
fish in my
last
minute
week. Oh yeah,
camera,
there's
you can
something
see.
down at the base. Really
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
But
Big guy.
these sponges are very unusual because they don't have a typical type of feeding behavior where they've got choanocyte chambers and special collar cells that set up water currents and trap microscopic particles. Instead, these sponges trap small crustaceans using
Yeah,
their
this- the,
siliceous spicules on the
Previous
outside
bio
of the
sample, is that the
sponge.
port bio box?
And then the cells
Port
engulf
inner.
Yeah, port
the
inner. I guess I'll go for
cells
port
engulf
outer.
the crustaceans and then
Do you know
digest them.
if it floats at all?
So Shirley, does
do
it have
not,
like
but
a
most
central
do not.
stomach, or does it
Unusual
just
to see a floating.
ingest it
Okay.
wherever it is?
Okay, zooming out.
Happy with, watch, are you happy
It,
with that all the
it,
imagery?
it actually makes,
Yes.
in fact, I've ingest.
Do you want to tilt up and do another full frame?
I
Yeah.
misspoke.
Call
So
it good.
they do not have any
Zooming in just a hair,
organs at all. So there's
holding
no
there.
stomach, there's nothing, no digestive system at all. So the way they do it is they just use I would imagine, enzymes to lyse that, the organic
Okay, zoom in out.
parts
Okay.
and distribute the nutrients by just transporting them
Full
with
wide.
the cells
Great.
throughout the sponge body. And then in some of these, we've actually observed that they will spit out through those excurrent, through the excurrent pores, spit out the shells. So they don't seem to digest the shells at all, the exoskeleton.
Thanks, Shirley. That's totally awesome.
Yeah, that was super helpful.
All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and collect this now that we've
Yeah,
got
it's
such
okay.
great
Yeah,
imagery.
I'd say go ahead and collect. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that would be great to collect.
Copilot, you want to take
And I
the
don't know
mini
what
Zeus
you've got
and get
on
it?
board
Absolutely.
for preservation, but if you've got
Over to the-
a way to keep it at
I guess
minus
start on
80,
the,
I don't know if you got a minus 80.
I don't think the minus 80 freezer works.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you. Yeah, we'll talk to you offline about this. Okay, Shirley?
Drawer to open,
I'll
so
send you an
might have
email.
to-
Yeah, I'll lift
Yeah,
up and
thank
go into
you.
autos.
Okay.
It's fairly flat and safe here. So.
Do you want the mini Zeus centered, or do you want me to follow you out?
You can follow me out. So, thinking this through, I guess if I kind of have to come from the right, obviously, and I'm hoping there's enough room there to just
So your jaw won't hit.
snip it. Yeah, and I'm not sure. Guess we'll give it a try and reassess.
Yeah.
Okay, so hydraulics are on.
Yep, hydraulics up.
Okay, arm coming live.
All right, I'm panning over.
Okay,
Let me know if you need zoom on anything.
all right, I'm pretty close to it. But... Okay, let's see how this goes.
Science team, while we're doing this collection, can we do our dive call at about 4 p.m.? That should be right, 4 p.m. Fiji time, which should be about 5 minutes after we come off the bottom. Does that sound reasonable for everybody?
Sure, sounds fine to us here.
Yep, fine for me.
Here too.
Okay, I'll put that in the event log.
For me. Are we going to get Bill Chadwick for sure in this?
I'm going to email him right now.
My jaw hit early. It's so small.
Yeah, it looked a lot bigger when we were zoomed in 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me check the color correction settings.
What do you think about coming?
Want to get lasers off?
Yeah.
Come in how?
If you came in like this.
That's what I was kind of trying to do, but my jaw already hit.
Yeah.
You can see my other jaws closer to the upper part.
Well, let's. Sorry.
It'd be really hard to control, but what if you literally came in from the far side back at you?
No, I don't think it would quite go that way.
Okay.
I think, so you see I'm at my limits here. I might actually have to back the ROV away.
Yeah.
I'll try that. Okay, back away a little.
Okay.
Okay, that should be better. Okay, want to center up or straighten out Mini Zeus so it's kind of centered on the sample.
Yeah. Panning over.
Great. Up. Perfect.
What if you came in from the left if the jaw's kind of closed and then kind of went like that?
Yeah, that's
I
what I
don't know
might.
if you'll be able to get the blades in going straight on like that.
I don't think I can. Yeah, there's no way to close the jaws from this way. I think you're right. Of course, then.
Well, I know you don't want too many people in your ear, but if you turn the forearm the other way, then your jaws will be, but you don't have that lip on the wrist. I don't know if you'll be able to get to it from that angle, but
say again, video.
Like below, right now when you come down,
Yeah.
you've got that 2 inches from the bottom of the wrist to the cutters, right?
Yeah.
So if you rotate the forearm back the other way and then come down, then your
backwards.
Yeah, and then your cutters will be flush against the ground. Right? I don't know, but I don't know if you'd be able to.
I don't know if I can bend that far.
I think so.
Or just to add one more piece of unsolicited advice.
Sorry, Carl.
No, I appreciate this.
What if
This is a tough one.
What if you jumped up on top of the rock and put the whole vehicle up on top and came down at it?
That's the best idea I've heard so far. What was that, co-pilot?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, I was looking at it from the Titan. It just looked really close from the angle.
So Josh was saying to come from above, but I don't see how.
I think
it's too small. I think
if he came in at an angle from above, I think is what he was saying.
But from the other side, maybe. I like Brian. I'll combine Josh's and Brian's advice. So actually, this is a tricky one. It's nestled in the rock here.
This in one piece.
Of course.
So you know.
That's one reason I haven't touched it yet.
Just think of all the sponge taxonomists you're going to make happy.
Exactly. Really tough to collect.
Yeah. Shirley's actually just telling us how bad it is to collect. If it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, they're really tough. They're really, really tough to collect.
But she'll be out here on leg 3 as our biology science lead, and so I'm sure she'll bring you whatever you want if you collect this successfully.
Sounds good.
Well,
Shirley, they're
the
going to
nice
take you up
thing
on that
is
offer.
We have terrific imagery, and even if we just get a fragment of it, it would be enough to actually identify it and possibly even do some molecular work with it. So it's pretty cool. I mean, the fact that we've got the combination of terrific imagery and then even collecting a fragment of it would be really terrific.
All right.
And these sponges are really good at regenerating, too. So even if a piece is left on the rock, it'll regrow.
Cool. And that's actually a nice point to let everybody know is that for these sponges, they're pretty good at regenerating. So even though we're collecting something off the seafloor, it has the chance to grow back.
you want to put the Sirius cam so you can?
Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, we're going to try resetting up here.
Brian, can I ask you a quick question?
Of course.
We don't have any RNA laser out here, right?
I mean, what?
RNA laser?
What do you think of that? Now I should be able to reach straight down.
If you can balance, I think that'd be good.
Certainly balance. Question is there any better? If I get closer, I guess closer is better for reaching straight down. Just hop forward a little. I just don't like that ridge still in between.
Yeah, you might want to go even more port. Because right now you'd be going at that ridge at an angle. With a small port, you can just kind of go down at it without extending over.
Okay. I like that.
All right, do you want your...
yeah, you can pull up the other camera.
Co-pilot, you might want to just pull up a meter or two since we're going to be here a minute.
Copy that.
So for those of you who are just joining us, probably not people on the East Coast, we are here at Northwest Guam Seamount. It's an extinct volcano.
How would you like your
We
cameras?
have spent, we have about an hour left in our dive,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
a little
the
bit
problem
less.
with this idea is I can't see it.
We
Let me see if you can see it with
moved
pilot cam.
up a very nice
Absolutely.
slope.
Do you want to
And
put pilot cam?
You've seen
Switch
lots
it
of
with
great biology today,
just-
many corals.
Just keep it.
We moved all
Just
the way
see
up
if,
onto a
how the
summit,
view
and
is.
then we jumped down into a saddle, and we were ascending to another summit when we have just found this beautiful sponge to collect, and that's what we're doing right now. Our depth is 1,235 meters.
I can't quite see it. Ryan, do you have a view?
It's dead center. You're basically, it's the top third, about an inch to the right. It's right on the contact between, keep going down, keep going down, keep going. All right, that's just about centered now.
Okay.
You're looking at exactly end on, so you're just looking for the little pink fuzz ball basically at the end. That's the only thing I can even see.
Do you want one of the manip cams up on that monitor?
Yeah, let's go port manip up on
The left screen?
the right screen.
The right screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Carl.
No, that's okay. That's actually no. Go back to that.
Is that better?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, that looks nice.
You want your camera back on HD1?
Yeah, back to normal.
Okay.
Where is it going to go?
I think port outer.
Okay, thanks.
Hold on, let me get my joints figured out. Okay, I just want to put it somewhere safe so I can lift. Actually, no, we can draw out now, can't we? Yeah, go ahead and draw out. Are you muted, Copilot?
I was. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Do you want a different
Let's see.
camera view at all, or?
Yeah, let's get Mini Zeus back on. Put it on the left one.
Alright, tilting down.
That's good. So watch lead, any idea if sponges like this sink or float?
We can ask. Chris or Shirley, will this float or sink when we try to put it into a box?
Repeat that.
I'm sorry?
Can you repeat your question?
Oh, we asked if this was going to float or sink when we try to put it into the box.
Good question. It could float.
The pilot, they said it might actually float.
Okay.
They don't know.
I think there's a good chance that it'll sink to the bottom of the box.
Oh, Shirley doesn't know, and Chris thinks it might sink.
Come up with you?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
go for it. Just put it in the box. I mean, we don't have any choice.
Well, they could hold it the whole time, but I don't think that would be very good.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think the chances of it getting swept away are going to be, greater than it floating out of the box.
Yeah,
I'd say put it in the box.
I think they're pushing off, and then they'll try to basically push it into the box.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
Auto
Scott
XY and
waving too.
auto
He also
altitude
thinks
are
it
in.
will sink.
So just before I'm ready to drop, I'll just bump up on altitude and get a little upward current going.
Alright, I'll go up too.
Yeah, it shouldn't be very much, but
Okay.
okay. Oh.
Oh no.
Did the arm just went limp? Hydraulics went off.
Really?
Hold on.
Don't.
It's still there. Okay, turning arm on. Getting rid of it.
There you go. Just
All right. There we go.
wait. Yeah.
Okay, let me bump up. Bumping up.
No, wait. It's
Oh,
coming out.
oh.
It's coming out.
Okay.
You see it? It's right below the nip cam.
Yeah.
Do you want to come touch through it all, or leave as is?
Where is it?
It's
okay.
right below the nip cam,
Let
sitting
me
on
just
the
back
rail.
up a little.
There we go.
I can zoom in on mini Zeus if you need.
Okay, and then up.
And
Is it a?
I can't tell.
Do you want to come out, pilot?
I'm just coming up. Yeah, close it
think
now.
that's better.
I
Shut
think
it.
it's in there.
I think it's in there too.
Oh.
There. It's
in there.
Yeah. All right, Carl.
All right, so
Nice
your
job.
confirmation
Sorry
for the
about that.
pilots that it's actually in the box.
All right. It's in port inner
Okay.
as well as the other sample.
It's,
but
I think
yeah.
that's okay.
I think we'll be able to tell it apart.
Yeah, sorry about
All
that.
right.
I accidentally
Shirley can now
let
use
it
her
go.
eyes.
Apologize.
You guys did a great job.
Okay, coming back down, co-pilot,
So
and I'll
both
stow
of
the
our
craft.
biosamples are actually in the port inner box right now.
You ready for main HD back?
Yeah. Okay,
There's a fish at the up top of the screen in the center.
that was my mistake.
There's a fish somewhere
And
up
on
at
the
the top
next,
of the
go,
screen in the center.
go fish.
So pilots,
Okay.
is the vehicle okay?
Yeah, I just made a mistake, honestly. I was so proud to have gotten it that I opened the jaw.
Oh, sorry. That's not good.
Yeah,
Shirley is very, very excited.
good.
Well,
I think right now
only,
you guys have lots of bargaining power for when she comes on for leg 3.
Well, we think it's in the box.
We hope it's in the box.
We hope it's in the box.
Yeah.
But that's not counted on as got until we get it up.
Actually,
Let's
go
go see
to
the fish.
Mini
Let's go see
Zeus
the fish.
on the right screen and get this.
Absolutely.
And then we'll go see some rocks.
That's not.
Oh wait, sorry, pilot. Let's do this.
There you go. That's good. We can hold it there.
So Nav, question.
Hopefully answer.
For the last part of our dive, can we just try to make maybe a run for the summit? Or are we never going to make it there? Or what can we do?
We've got 30 minutes left. It's 100.
Okay, we can go back to Sirius over there.
Copy that. Disabling. Toward close again.
We will get close to the summit. I don't think we'll quite make it, but we will certainly get as far up the hill as we can.
Ramping
Okay,
down
sounds great.
HPO.
All right, so science team, what we're going to try to do is
All right, I'm like
Make a
20
run
above
for
you.
our
I came
summit,
up a little bit.
and
Yeah, good.
so we're going to try not to stop. We're going to try not to stop at every single thing we see, so that we can maybe get to the local
Did
high.
you look at me when you said that?
No, of course I didn't look at you when I said that.
Okay, we're lined up.
It was
almost
just a
now.
general.
So we're gonna
general
head
thought.
basically north or northeast.
Let's aim for like 320 maybe. What's
It was.
So as we're moving up slope, we see sediment with very distinct characteristics, very dark in patches and very light in other patches. There's
wanna
some
follow me
variably
around?
sized
Yeah.
talus, possibly maybe some intact outcrop.
So that's about 290 in Sirius sonar.
that? Looks to me like the local high 300, probably. 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Bridge nav.
Go ahead, Nav.
Yeah. 30 meters, 300 degrees, 0.2 knots, please.
30 meters at 300 at 0.2 knots.
Correct.
Have we seen, it looks like an urchin here on the left?
We've actually seen, I think, 2 urchins today already.
Okay.
I mean, we can do a snap zoom, but I think it might be the same one.
You mean the same type, right?
Yes, not the same individual.
I'm like, is it following us?
Okay,
It moves extremely quickly.
let's go for this one video.
Okay, zooming in. Holding here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the same type as before.
All right, go wide.
Coming out. Full wide.
So, Nav, how much longer on the bottom do we have?
We have approximately 27 minutes.
Okay.
I like that it's approximately 27.
I didn't get into seconds.
So these rocks still look pretty weathered. They look like they've got a manganese crust.
All right, pilot, let me know what you need.
All right, video. Yeah, I'm just getting situated.
So I think if we want to zoom in on that, what I'm guessing, well, something in the distance we can, but we'd like to keep moving if possible.
Yeah, well, actually, the ship's in motion, so
Yep.
we can just, quick zoom
Yep.
on anything that comes to.
Exactly. Eyeball it,
fine.
move on.
All right, video. If you want to come in, I'll kind of do just a quick zoom.
Zooming in. Holding here.
So that might be a sponge. I think it is a sponge. And is that a crinoid with it? Yes. Thank you, Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually 2 crinoids. Do we see a sec? Oh, yeah, there it is on the
I'll
bottom of
hold
the
here.
screen. So it's been a very nice dive for biology. We've seen a nice variety of sponges and corals, crinoids. We've seen a few things we hadn't seen before. One of which we wish we picked up, but we didn't.
All right, video. You can probably come out now.
Okay, zooming out.
Thank you.
And a hagfish, which is a completely different group of fishes, so they need to help people.
You are totally right, Bruce. We saw a hagfish. I think it was fairly early in our dive, which gave us hope that maybe we would actually get to see a whale fall.